Hey guys, so for today's video I thought I would do a little bit of a talk through tutorial. So I've recently acquired a bunch of new makeup, so I thought that I would just go through everything and just put all the products on my face. So I'm going to start off with my Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is just like a little sample one. If my voice sounds really weird, it's because I am still sick. I've been sick for forever and a half now, and it's really annoying because I just it never ends. I just have this cough, and I'm really congested, and it's just not a fun time. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation, and I am in the color 310 Sun Beige. This stuff has no pump, and it comes out like no other. You'll be like, oh, just a small amount, and then literally a whole mountain will pour onto your hand, and you're like, well, shit. My face is very pale compared to the rest of me, so this is definitely needed. And I just pat it into the skin, and it looks really dark, but that's because my body is really dark. I cleanse my face with my Clarisonic, which is why it tends to get a lot paler, because the Clarisonic does exfoliate your skin a lot more. This foundation is so good from the drugstore. If you're looking for an affordable, just everyday foundation, oh my god, I would recommend this. This is better than a ton of high-end foundations that I have used. I'm going to apply some eye primer on my eyes. And I'm just going to go into the color Tempera. Actually, no, Golden Ochre. Tap off the excess. These are very powdery eyeshadows, so you definitely want to tap it off. And I'm just going to set my whole eye with this color, just to prep it for the other eyeshadows. To start off the crease, I'm going to be using my MAC 217, and I'm going to the color Warm Taupe, which is a medium brown. This will be our transition shade. Before we go into any pink tones, we want to just build up some neutrals, so it'll just make them a little bit less harsh once we start blending it out. And then we're going to go in with a more precise blending brush, and we're going to go into the color Venetian Red, which is right here, and we're just going to slowly, lightly build up this shade in the crease, in the outer V. These are extremely pigmented, so you want to use a really light hand so that it doesn't become too harsh, and we're just going to build this up. These eyeshadows are literally groundbreaking. If you haven't got this palette yet, I would highly recommend it because it's slowly losing some hype, which means it's more affordable. Not more affordable. More available, more accessible is the word I'm looking for. Because I couldn't find this palette for my life because I don't get free Anastasia Beverly Hills stuff, which I would love to get, but I don't. So I had to buy this, and it was really hard to find. It was sold out in my local Sephora's all the time. I could never find it. My life depended on it. And then recently it is in stock at Sephora all the time, and it doesn't sell out. I'm obviously. By the way, guys, do you like my do you like my tissues? My Elsa tissue box. These are cool to the touch tissues, which are great. Elsa blessed them with her magic so that they are cool to the touch. And for the lid, we're going to go in again with a flat shader brush, and we're going to go into the color Primavera, which is a really pretty gold tone shadow, and we're going to place this on the center of the lid. Then we're going to go in with the same blending brush. This time we're going to go into the color Love Letter, which is a really fuchsia pink color. Tap off the excess, and again we're going to build this color through the crease and the outer V. I'm going to go in with just a big blending brush and go into the color Tempera, which is a really bright highlighting color, and we're just going to run this along the upper brow bone. This will help blend out that eyeshadow too around the upper edge, so it's not too harsh. I'm sorry I'm picking my nose, but what else am I supposed to do? I don't want to blow it on camera. So then we're going to go in with concealer on our lower lash line. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Full Cover, and I'm just going to apply a generous amount on the back of my hand. And then we are just going to tap this underneath my eye, like so, because we need that under eye coverage, because I always look like a literal dead person. Oh. And this is like a lot lighter so that I can highlight under there. I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender again and just blend this out. This will also help us sculpt out that area where we just blend eyeshadow so there's no fallout. And then I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm going to bake because I like to bake. And this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I do like to, you know, just bake under there. Any oily girl will know that this is just like the game changer. You know, if you're like a notorious shiny person who people like to point out your shine, this is just, you know, it's just necessary. While I'm waiting for that bake, I can fill in my little scrawny ass eyebrows. Move on from the funky ass eyebrows. And we're just going to dust away this bake because it's been there long enough. Dust away, dust away. Or we go on and start bronzing our face. A super harsh, I'm into a super harsh contour, so I just kind of use this like big fluffy brush. And I do go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I kind of just mix all three colors because I'm really tanned right now. And I just start off on my forehead with the bronzing. So I just kind of go all around and just bronze it up. And I always kind of go into the hair because we don't want like that line. We want it to blend into our hairline. So just go on. Start doing the cheeks. We're going to go into the Becca blush palette, and we're going to go in with, which color? I guess it's just this like natural pink tone color. And we're just going to apply that on the cheek area. These are super, super pigmented, so you literally need like one dap. You just dap it once and you're good to go. Dap. And now we're going to highlight before I finish off the eyes. I don't know what order I'm going in. No one knows. I'm going to go in with Kitty Cat, which is this like pink highlight because we are doing a pink look, with my fan brush. And I'm just going to apply it onto my cheekbones. And bring it up a bit onto the temples. And then if you want to do some precise highlighting, I always go in with this little brush. And I just take it onto the tip of my nose because we want to glow. Holy shit, that is bright! And then down the bridge, like on the cupid's bow of the lips. Bring it into the inner corner. So we just want this highlight to be universal. And a bit onto the brow bone. We're just trying to glow out here, you know? We don't want to hold back. So just bring that there. Like so. And then it is time to finish off the lower lash line's eyeshadow. So I'm going to be going in with just like a little pencil brush. And I'm going to go in with the color Venetian Red underneath my lash line. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky because I'm not good at winging my eyeliner on camera. I'm using the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. And if I mess up, I'm probably gonna block you guys. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get on here. And again, we're going in on the other side. This is the hardest part. Doing the other flippin' eye. Holy shit. I can never do this eye. Whew. Okay. You can do this, Chelsea. You can do this. You are the master of the wing. We're gonna do some mascara before I go in with falsies and finish off this liquid lips. With lips. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. Oh. My eyes are watering. Eyes, you need to calm down right now. I'm gonna go in with the YSL, the Shock mascara. It's okay. It's kind of clumpy, but like it's all I have right now, so I'm just going with it. Work with what you got. I spent $40 on this thing. I'm gonna use it till it dries out. So there's the mascara, and now I'm gonna go in with some falsies. Or you can leave it like this, but if you're extra like me, you can wear some falsies. So these are just the Demi Wispies by Ardell. These are honestly my favorite lashes. I'm going to be using my House of Lashes eyelash glue to glue these babies on because this eyelash glue is lit. Sorry about that. My camera cut out right when I started doing the lip product. So I wiped off my lips. I'm just going to do it again so you guys can see it. So first off, I just want to talk about these new Lancome Ultra Matte Lip Shakers. Is that what they're called? The Matte Shaker. Liquid lipstick, second skin, matte finish, wear in comfort. And I have 4 shades in these, and I swatched them so you guys can see them. So first off, we have Yummy Pink, which is on the far down here, bright pink color. Then we have Kiss Me Cherie, which is this bright red, which is the second from the bottom. Then we have Magic Orange, woo! These are so hard to hold, which is the third from the bottom. And then at the top we have the color Pink Power, which is right at the top there. So I thought I would create a little ombre lip. So first off, I'm going to take the color Pink Power, which is the darker pink. And I'm just going to use this to outline the outer portion of my lips. So we're going to go in with this one in this area. Then to fill in the inner portion, I'm going to be going in with Yummy Pink, which is the bright pink, lighter pink color in the inner. And just creates that like really subtle ombre lip. And it's really bright and pretty. So that is the finished makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you want to see more makeup tutorials on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys! Oh, that was a really cheesy ending.